Hey guys, I haven't done a blog post in a couple months. I set out to help others and it just got increasingly difficult for me mentally and emotionally. And I'm not sure how helpful that would have been to others. There are a few positives. I definitely started to do a little yoga before surgery because I was feeling miserable. Remember I said I went out in the water a little bit. And I even was surfing, and I probably shouldn't have been, but I needed to. And intuitively, I felt that was the right thing to do. And looking back, I'm glad I did. I was careful. We had 2 hurricanes here in South Florida. And clearly, I did not go out immediately after. It was obviously very big and very rough. And I may be badass, but I'm not stupid. So I waited a few days and the winds died down and went offshore. And the waves were small and clean, meaning like no roughness, no tumbling. So for those of you who don't surf, in other words, very controllable situation. So just paddling out on my tummy, a little kicking, getting my arms, keeping my arms strong, keeping my neck down and neutral, and then pushing up. And it just felt really good to just flow. And I would just come off, excuse me, I'm not doing so well, come off the wave. And anyway, so I did that for like an hour, hour and a half, and a few days here and there, a little bit of yoga at home, candles, incense. Definitely lots and lots of meditation. I did a course. I signed up for a course with this guy, Lee Harris, who is a British channeler. He talks to, he gets messages from a group of spirit guides called the Z's. The Z stands for like Zachary, Zoe, I don't know, a bunch of Z names. So he just calls them the Z's. And he's someone I came across on YouTube, and I really enjoy his messages. And so I signed up for the course. And I've been listening to those channeled messages for the last 3 weeks. And they've been very applicable, talking about challenges that those of us who are light workers are going through. If you don't know what a light worker is, it's generally a person who's very empathic, as I am. We take in a lot of the other people's problems. And as I've gone through my spiritual journey, I've learned how to help others without taking in their pain. It's a lifelong journey that empaths go through. Some get it, some don't. Those who don't learn to put up their boundaries do tend to get very ill. So fortunately, I've been very lucky. I think going through a bad divorce forced me to really learn how to not be so affected when other people have negative energy. But it's a very long process. And it prepared me for going through my first neck surgery. And so this second neck surgery I really thought would be easier, but it's hard. It's very hard to stay positive when you're scared. Anyhow, I got very busy in the days preceding my surgery, which was 2 days ago. A lot of nesting. I had to clean my house, get the bathrooms ready, change the sheets, do all my laundry. And I had to get some supplies, I bought all kinds of liquids thinking I wouldn't be able to eat. Soup, Jello, pudding, Gatorade, broth, things you would normally think you would want to consume after surgery on your neck, throat, and very quickly we discovered that I can't have any liquids. I choke on everything. So the biggest problem post-op, aside from pain today, has been choking on my own saliva. So needless to say, sleeping has been hell. My surgery was at C3-4, which is very high up, and it's behind the base of the tongue. So there tends to be a lot of swelling at the base of the tongue, the back of the throat. And so, and of course the hardware is there as well. Hoarseness is also normal. So I'm going to try to wrap this up, but I want to get to a positive note. In the hospital, I was very well cared for. My surgery went very well, according to surgeon and the first assist, who is someone I'm very close with at work. And he no longer works as a first assist, but he started his own private surgical supply company. He's been this surgeon's private first assist for over 20 years and knows him very, very well. So I requested that he come and do the surgery with my surgeon. I got to choose my nurse anesthetist, and my anesthesiologist. Nobody really gets to do that unless you're working in OR. So I'm very blessed. I was able to handpick everyone. But I think most people can rest assured when you choose a good surgeon, you're going to have a good staff. Anesthesia in a good hospital is, you're going to be fine. It's very, very hard for us to kill people. We're very good at what we do as anesthesiologists. So, if that's something you're scared about, reach out to me and when I'm feeling better, or I can email or text. Nobody should be worried about anesthesia. There was a very bad case in the news recently. 4 years ago, a young man was harmed. He's in a permanent vegetative state as a result of anesthesia malpractice. And the judgment was just recently reached. They were hit with a $21 million lawsuit. The man was 27 years old, having a tibia fixed. Shouldn't have happened. The details of the lawsuit are not yet really public. I mean, they should be public, but they're not quite public, and the news doesn't have the details. Very suspicious. It sounds like the record was changed, and the numbers were forged. It's very, very obvious to anybody in anesthesia that there's something very fishy about the case. So please know that that's extremely uncommon. Something bad happened. One person, two people made very bad judgment calls, did not ask for help in a timely fashion when they should have. It was a new nurse anesthetist and a first-year anesthesia resident. So supposedly there was no one in the room for anesthesia for 12 minutes. None of that makes sense. It is absolutely unheard of for you to be unattended, ever. If someone has to go to the bathroom, someone else will come and get you out and make sure we give report. So don't worry about that case. It was very, very scary for people facing surgery now to hear about this in the news, but please know there's more to this story, and you'll have occasionally bad individuals, like in every profession, but that is so rare in anesthesia. This field, if you're in a hospital, not some fly-by-night small office or surgery center, because then you have to be careful, but you're in a major hospital, really, it's very tightly regulated, and we're very well trained. So don't worry about that. We can talk about that another time, like anesthesia, what kinds of questions to ask and what you should do. But there's a lot of really good videos by experienced anesthesiologists on YouTube that you can get accurate information, what to look out for and what to ask. So all of that went well, and my biggest challenges are swallowing liquids. If I lay back like 45 degrees, my saliva collects at the back of my throat, and I have a bag. It's just kind of gross, but I have a doubled up supermarket bag, or you can have a lightweight pail and tissues, and I do my best to bring it up and spit it out, because I can't. If I leave it there, I inhale it into my lungs. I can't do liquids, so I'm doing oatmeal. It's got to be thick. Everybody's going to have different levels of swelling. I met with a PT in the hospital. I was very medicated when he came, so it was very hard to walk, but by the time I left, I could get up out of the chair and walk, make sure I'm not dizzy. And then speech therapist came, and she went over the different levels of food and added thickener to my food, and we figured out what I can safely swallow. Hopefully I'll get enough fluid in thickened soup, mashed potatoes, oatmeal. I can do Jell-O. It's not too thick, but it does stay in a lump, so I can get that down. Everybody's going to be different, so you have to take it easy and take your time and be careful. So today's not really a great day to post, but it's just been so long. I wanted to let everybody know that through the surgery, it was November 15th. I came home the evening of the 16th. I was given the option to stay one more night. Pain-wise, I felt pretty good because I was on IV dilaudid. Small amount, very small amount yesterday. I only took 0.2 twice. Once in the morning and once at like 10 in the morning. I needed to sleep because everybody kept waking me up. But I really had very little pain, and I was getting IV Tylenol, which was actually very effective. So at home, I have to crush the 1,000 milligrams of Tylenol and put it in a little applesauce. Eat it that way, and it tastes disgusting. But I'm going to just alternate the Tylenol with the codeine. Today, the pain was like 10 when I woke up in the morning. It was really bad. So I need the codeine for a couple days. And make sure you're taking a stool softener. I haven't been to the bathroom yet, but I've been getting it round the clock in the hospital. So hopefully I'll be okay. I'm going to try to find a way to meditate today. I did meditate in the hospital. That's all I did. I did not watch TV. I absolutely refused to watch the news. I think we all have cell phones, so I played some meditative videos, soft music. I was not on social media. I did one post yesterday morning just to let my friends in, because everybody was texting me and I couldn't reply to anybody. So really, it was just a plea for prayers. I do believe that collective prayers are very, very effective. Whether you believe in God or not, You have nothing to lose by asking your friends and family to send collective prayers, because we are all energy. We are all made of energy, and our thoughts give off these electromagnetic frequencies, and frequencies of love and healing, when sent out by multiple people, will have an effect. There's actually a plethora of scientific evidence. All right, the plumber's at the door. Hold on. Okay, so plumber's here. My shower went out right before surgery, 2 weeks before, so I asked them to fix it, please, expeditiously, and they didn't even order the part for like 10 days. It took like 4 phone calls. Whatever. Basically, everything that could go wrong before went wrong. Not gonna get into it. Anyway, we're gonna have like super awesome updates in a few days. I gotta get better. I'm gonna show you my so I guess I'm supposed to take the dressing off, I think. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. So I have a little hematoma down here. It took out 3 plates. They had to chip away at the bone. And then I have one incision above my older incision. So I'm gonna have like these beautiful looking neck rolls. And like you can see, I'm not a fat person. I mean, I definitely gained weight the last few months, but I'm not normally a fat person. But these incisions, they make me look like I have neck rolls when I'm in photographs. And frankly, I don't care, as long as I can enjoy my life and do my job, take care of my children, and I'm not a vain person, but I am young, I want to look still decent. Whatever, it's the least of my problem. So I'm going to sign off, and I will meditate today. I will work on eating and fluids and rest. And it's a beautiful day. It's like 70 degrees, which is really nice here. It's been hot, so 70 is good. I think it's snowing everywhere else in the country. So that's it. I'm going to sign out because I'm very tired. Couple days real hard, but I'll get through this, as will you. Okay, bye.